Did we call it or did we call it? It's another Newsday Tuesday. There's a lot to talk about. Yes, they're all back. If you guys are playing War of the Visions or Brave Exvius and you're not using the Amazon App Store version of the game, there's no reason not to, especially if you're making in-app purchases, because the App Store and Amazon coins are going to save you up to 20%. We're sponsored by Amazon in the App Store today. You can save up to 20%, especially if you use my special promo code down below. I'll have it linked in the description of every video for you guys, and it's not that hard to swap over. You simply need to go into your menu in your settings for either FFBE or War of the Visions. Make sure that your accounts are synced to the account email of your choice. If you're buying anything in app, there's no reason not to save up to 20% on your valuable real world money. So go ahead and check that out. Thank you once again for that sponsorship, and let's get into the content. Let's get right into it for you guys with the news. How are you guys doing out there? And thanks for spending that time. So let's get in here. FFBE, Brave Exvius, limited time only, featured summon. I'm pretty sure this is all of them. We have Grimlord Sakura, Lucius, Carton, Godria, Demon Rain, Draculasso, Lilith, and White Witch Fina, as well as Black Cat Lady, Lucius Nicole, and Pirate Jake is coming back in here. The old Pirate Jake. Some good 4-star TMRs here for actually some older players who or newer players who haven't been around. So let's talk about this stuff. Grimlord Sakura and Lucius are Neovision Awakenable so far with this batch of characters. So let's get in on the banner here. This is starting the 29th. Obviously, that's going to be this Thursday. It's going to have the old summon coins from this banner as well. Every time you do an 11 summon, you're going to get some of these summon coins for this banner, which you can then exchange in the exchange shop, which we'll go over for you guys in its own separate news thing. So Grimlord Sakura's coming in, and she's going to be turning into a black and white version of her outfit with the creepy spiders with big red eyes. It looks like here. Okay, her staff. I think she's kind of holding it reverse scythe up. I want to see this sprite in action. Is really what I want to see there, because that looks a little weird, to be honest with you. I don't know. Leave it down. Let me tell me what you think about the sprite. It looks a little weird, a little static that we seen right here with the Brave Shift unlock. I don't know. I want to see it in action. Yeah, I want to see it in action. Let's say that. Brave Shift lasts infinite turns here. STMR, actually still one of the most interesting things. TDH Spirit in Magic. So this is one of the only, I think it's 50% TDH Spirits things that we have access to in Global. This came up in conversation when Yoshikiri was announced. Obviously, you guys remember that. TMR here probably wouldn't be used in this day and age. 130 magic, 30% magic on top of that, so keep that in mind. Featured standard abilities they're showing off here. Grim Inferno, call this one. It's a fire magic damage and reduces fire resistance for all enemies there. Doesn't show what sort of chaining frame family she'll be. I don't know, actually. I mean, is she going to be Chaos Wave Awakened? She didn't have Chaos Wave Awakened in her old sprite, so her old form. So I don't know if this one will or not. Grim Ritual fully consumes own LB gauge, consumes own HP, and reduces damage taken, activates a barrier, and automatic revive all enemies one time. Didn't she have this skill before? I thought she had this skill before. Maybe she did. Maybe she didn't. I'm pretty sure she did, though. Featured Brave Shift abilities. Grim Scythe Reap deals dark damage, reduces dark resistance for one enemy. So her Brave Shift is dark damage but single target, whereas her normal form is fire damage, but AoE. And then we have the Magnus ability, Grim Scar. So she is going to get some Magnus abilities. Maybe she'll get one in the normal form as well. 3 uses per battle. Boosts physical and magical damage against humans, demons, and reapers for the caster, and deals dark damage to an enemy there. If this is large killer, 100%, 150%, that's going to be a fantastic thing for Dark Visions to be passed around with Masterminds on as well. That being said, I don't think it's going to be that high, but it could be that high. We'll have to see end of the day exactly how she's going to be played and what she's going to be doing exactly this weekend. So keep your eyes peeled for that. They are taking off the support arrow from her normal form, and she's just going to be a straight magic damage dealer in her Brave Shift form there. So pretty interesting. We have, I think this was from the second batch of Halloween units ever released. By the second batch, I mean it was just her. First we had Rain and Lastwell as the 5 stars, then we had Grimlord Sakura, and then we had Lucius and Lilith. Sadly, no Lilith buffs here. Neovision Awakenable Lucius comes in. Oh my That's the thumbnail. Look at the... I mean, there's a stark contrast between this and this. What is this boy is wow. All right, so I like this a lot, actually. I know it's not that different from his base form, but the color palette and the design and the red, that looks, and he's flying, that looks crazy. All right, I like that one a lot. Also, let me know how you feel about that one down below. His Brave Shift duration is only 4 turns, and his cooldown is 2 turns, so you can only stay in there for a little while. His STMR is still, you know, the 52 attack headpiece with 30% bonus damage if you are equipped with Fist, as well as some LB gauge fill per turn. Chaotic Ferocity still did attack buff when wearing Fists and clothing. Featured standard abilities are showing off. Both of his Brave abilities here, they're showing off here. Unnatural Creation boosts attack by 100, defense and spirit by 40%, and boosts damage of certain abilities. This is going to be his passive. It is 100 at level 5, unlike Lauren's, which was like 500. So keep that in mind there. Severine Slash deals damage and reduces attack, defense, and magic and spirit for one enemy. So he's going to have break abilities, and since that's going to be his Brave ability for this form, and they did give him the down arrow, he probably looks like he's going to be a support type damage dealer, and I would assume that this is going to be like an 85% on demand break, which is very nice for one enemy, obviously. But you can probably, I would assume, multicast this skill, but we'll find out for sure this weekend. So that's a good sign for Lucius fans out there, honestly. Give him any combination of breaks and damage dealer in the game right now gives you that little extra oomph, that little extra longevity as well. So that's going to be cool as for those players out there with Lucius. And then his Brave Shift ability, Dark Illusion, consumes own HP to deal dark damage to one enemy, adds dark element to own physical attacks, and boosts dark physical damage as well for the caster. That's a win. He gets the Dark Imbue as well as the dark damage buff up, and then Frenzied Destruction, Magnus ability, 1 use per battle, boosts attack, inflicts Berserk, boosts physical damage against demons and humans for the caster, reduces dark resist, and consumes HP to deal dark damage to all enemies, activates 1 time regardless of equipment conditions. So that means you can't, dual cast this or get it to cast 2 times with dual wield there either. I wonder if that Berserk lasts 1 turn or what have you there. That's kind of like what Carton did with his Magnus ability, was give himself Berserk and get on in there with that damage dealing skill. It sounds very similar to Carton, but look at that sprite. All right, so what about the other characters? I don't know about the other characters being awakened. They didn't say anything. Abara, notably, remember guys, always read the asterisks, right? We're all turning into lawyers now in our game, so you got to scroll down here all the way down to the triple asterisk pizza style Pizza Hut order menu down here. Abara is not in the summon pools for these characters on this banner. She's not in here, apparently. She's not in here. Envy Awakenable units yet to receive ability awakenings or latent abilities may receive additional upgrades to their kit during the release of their Envy Awakening. So this sounds like they're talking about Lucius and Grimlord Sakura. If they haven't gotten upgrades such as latents or ability awakenings, they may get them in addition to the Envy kit that they get from being Envy Awakened. So keep that in mind as well. And then the non-limited time Envy and NVA featured units will have their fragments and Brave insignias temporarily added to the VIP shop. Okay, whatever. Limited time and collaboration Envy and NVA featured units will also have their fragments and Brave insignias, if applicable, temporarily added to the VIP shop. Yeah, sure. So it doesn't say anything in here about the older characters that don't have awakens. It doesn't say anything about a second batch. You know, I know I got some fans out there. Where is my Carden upgrades? Where are my Lilith upgrades? Where's the Demon Raid upgrades? Don't know if they're coming, boys and girls. I'm not sure here, but we do have Lucius and Grimlord Sakura. And if I wanted to be a betting man, I would be betting that we don't get anything else. But that being said, we have Grave Exvius as well coming in for the event here. The Dimensional Ghouligan back once again. A little bit of Lapis there. The Haunted Blaster makes a return. The Dread Reaper's Seath. I pronounce that name wrong in every way. The Dread Reaper's Scythe is coming back. Lapis, 100 Lapis, 150 Lapis, and it's going to be a raid. Anything interesting here? The Charcoal Hat and Hood, Blinded Disease, Blinded Resistance. Blind and resist. Oh my goodness. You get some light and dark resist if you really want it. So the Ashen Hood, it gets upgraded to the Ashen Hood. The Wolf Claws are coming back. This could be pretty nice way for you guys to get some dark elemental fist weapons. Keep that in mind as well, but it is two-handed. Protective Pendant's back. Wolf Claw Plus is back. Protective Pendant Plus. So returning time-limited gear is coming back. We do have the Protective Pendant Plus here with the chance of evading some magic attacks as well as physical dodge here on an accessory. I don't think this was anything super crazy, dodging the dead, but it is definitely back in the game for you guys. So nothing super exciting there, but that is the raid. Then we have Mean Ghouls instead of Mean Girls. Spoopy Ghouligans coming back. This is going to be, is this a trial? It's a time-limited trial-esque fight. This is where you're going to get some Blightstones, Lapis, Illuminated Blightstone recipe as well. This is going to be for Gremlin Soccer and Lucius. Lapis cannot be used continuously. Oh, is this like the daily battle? This might be like the daily battle. Formidable foe that combines multiple light attacks to deal tremendous damage. Kupo! It doesn't actually say what this is. A highly difficult quest returns. Okay, so it must be like the time-limited Spoopy Ghouligan. I do remember this vaguely, but it's been a while. It has been a while. Spoopy Ghouligan, wasn't this last year? This was the Carton Godria fight, if I do recall correctly. That's back as well. Ill Fortune Awaits will become available as well. This is going to be the small guy, you know, the guy that's flipping the burgers, working at Taco Bell, coming in here, trying to be a raid boss against our girl Ibarra here. He's just trying to get through the day, you know. He's just trying to get through the day. He wants that paycheck. Listen, dude, this being beat down as a raid boss is above his pay grade, but he's here anyway to put in that time, put in that work, put in that effort for you guys to get those Curse of the Demon Tree tickets times 10 here. All right, so if you're looking to use these to turn them in for any of those units we can currently get, go ahead and do that. Although I don't believe the pile of units that you can get it is really worth talking about that much. Is why I didn't make a video on it, because it is literally just a pile of units. You know, Prompto, Gladio, you know. If you could see my face right now, you'd be laughing / crying with me. But we also get the Carmen Headdress here from San Diego. This one actually is pretty decent here. It's called a headdress, but it's an accessory. 48 magic, 30% spirit, 30% light resistance. So that's very strong as well. Make sure you can pick this one up, especially if you are a newer player. This is going to help you out, especially if you want to go beat down some of those bosses where you need that light resistance. That's going to help you out a little bit there. We have the Scarlet Headdress as well. They're doing this thing like you saw with Starlight Elena, where you can have a dark resist version or a light resist version. You have the Scarlet Headdress, and you can swap it back and forth with some Gil and light Mega Crysts. This idea is kind of cool, except I think they make it like pretty expensive, like 1,000,000 Gil, but they do shower us in Gil now. But at the end of the day, like, why is it 1,000,000? Who knows? Or why don't you give us both items? Who knows? Curse of the Tree Demon is updated. Update, Challenge of the Brave Transcendent Heroes will be available until the start of maintenance, Wednesday, 11/11 PST, in preparation for the upcoming Halloween celebration. So keep that in mind as well. I'm not really sure what this means. In preparation for the upcoming Halloween celebration. It must be Transcendent Heroes. That must be for the, and I could probably check it out now. It's probably for the, obviously for the Brave Insignias, but it's probably for the global version characters there. Dark Visions is coming back once again. Advent of Chaos. We have Human, Beast, Stone, Avian, Dragon, Fairy, and Machine type monsters. Fire, Dark, Earth, Light, Lightning, Wind, Ice, Water, Ice, Light, Fire, Lightning, and a machine type that resists all elements there as well. So pretty cool, I guess. Dark Vision's coming back. You guys want to do some more Dark Vision stuff? Get in there, do some damage. Obviously, if you have Ibarra, she's going to be useful on a couple of these fights here, right? We have access to Ibarra, Lightning and Dark. We have Lightning and Dark. We need magic damage. Stone type Lightning, magic damage. Then Lightning type physical. There's no Dark. Nope. Apparently, she has one fight. Stone type Lightning. That's it. That's all she has. All right. Anyways, keep on growing on, going. The story continues. Chapter 5, Part 2, and then we have access to the Exchange Holiday Suite. So if you guys, are still around, you didn't click off the video, thought nothing but garbage was left to go over the video, Joke's on everyone else. So let's go over the holiday exchange sweets tickets. So we've been getting these every day. The little login reward, the holiday Sakura Grimlord cookie things. And you're going to be able to turn these in for some of the older characters. So you have the choices to trade in for Grimlord Sakura, Lucius, Lilith, Demon Rain, Dracula, Laswell, Carton, Gadria, or their prisms. So keep that in mind. Sakura Sweets obtainable from the Spoopy Special login bonus will no longer be usable past start of maintenance Wednesday 11/11. They don't say exactly how many you're going to be needing to use per character, but we do get a fair amount of them. I can't remember exactly how many we do get, but I would assume, I'll go out on a limb here and say that you can probably get like one character and one prism possibly. But because we're getting like 15, 16, 17, something like that for login days. I can't remember off the top of my head. I quickly click past that every day in the morning. But yeah, hey, a banner that exists that you probably don't even need to pull on because you can get Grimlord Sakura in her prism right now if you want to. Pretty cool. Or if you do have maybe a couple of them, you want to go into EX plus 2, EX plus 3, you can use these and pull on the banner as well. So it kind of depends on, you know, how many of those you guys have. Then we have the unit exchange shop for unit fragments here as well. Talking about character fragments, introducing the unit exchange shop unit fragments available as well on Thursday the 29th. How to get them: unit exchange fragment coins can be acquired via the unit fragments login bonus as well. You'll be able to change these into basically whoever you want for the most part, right? We have Madame Adele in back. So we have Madame Adele, Nalu, Furion, Dark Knight Leon, Emperor, Aline, Gabranth, Balthier, Starlight Elena, Lauren, Yoshikiri, Awakened Dragon Axstar, Pyroglacial, Laswell, Aerith, Cloud, Red 13, Rain, Veritas of the Dark, Cloud, again, FF7 remake style, and then Tifa. So make sure that you pick these up, and you can use these until the 25th of Wednesday, the November 25th on Wednesday here. We have the unit fragment login bonus here, and it looks like we're getting let's see, wow, 21 days of stuff here. I don't know the ratio. Is one coin gonna be one fragment? Is one coin gonna be two fragments, 5 fragments, 20,000 fragments? Who knows? I would assume 1 to 1 or 1 to 2 or 1 to 5 would be my top 3 guesses here. You get a little bit of a 5-star EX ticket, and then you just get right into the fragments for you there for the most part. And this starts on the 29th as well, so make sure you guys hit that up. On top of everything else, there is the exchange shop for Grimlord Sakura / Lucius banner, and you looks like you cannot actually buy the units with the summon coins like you could for like a Bara, but you can buy their fragments and their prisms, as well as the older characters' prisms on top of that. So keep that in mind as well. There's no like super crazy pity for Grimlord Sakura / Lucius, although they're 5-star bases on that banner and not Neo Vision characters, so they're not going to be nearly as rare. World Revisit Quest. Remember, guys, wrap this up. I actually still need to wrap mine up because the World Revisit Quest is going to cycle to part 10 on the 11th of November, so make sure you do that. And last but not least, we have the Neat November login bonus. A little bit of Lapis, a little bit of summon tickets, a little bit of power here and there. But we had the featured Braves. I got to go back. Look at this Lucius. Where is he at? Look at that. So let me know what you guys think about these sprites. I know that Lucius is kind of just like a palette swap with some red eyes, but like, man, if he doesn't look good that way, I don't know, man. That looks terrifying. He's got red fire, he's got red shoes, he's got red glove, red claws, red horns. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about this. Have fun out there, stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, guys.